My parents were splitting up. It was this very contentious moment. I was quite young, and my mom and I had to leave the house, and it was like raining. The weather was horrible in Chicago, which is where I grew up, and we were really upset. My mom was like devastated. It's like, she has this kid. What do you do? You're like alone now, and we're living with friends, and yeah, we just kind of decided that it would be this funny moment, that we'll laugh about it. And early on, I feel like that demonstrated to me that you can understand the truth of a situation, kind of the facts, but you can also decide in the narrative of your life, right? Because we're all making up our lives as we go, and we're deciding what events meant something and what events didn't. You can decide, how to interpret things in some ways. And of course, there are acts of horror and really terrible things that I don't think totally apply to this, but yeah, I think it really, I don't know, something about that just really affected me as a young kid, and then continued to stay with me as I've grown up. And I think, as a songwriter, I'm constantly doing that, taking these events, and oftentimes for a song, I think people think it's usually like the huge events that influence a song. For me, often it's not. It's like a small thing someone will say, or a very small interaction I'll have, and I decide that I want to make that into something with meaning in a way. So that's kind of the spirit of the record, and I think, I was also definitely thinking about where we're at this moment in at least the United States history, which is obviously embedded in world history too. And trying to, because a lot of people I know are feeling like what's happening, how do I cope with this, what can I do? And I think for me, I feel super empowered right now, both personally, politically, whatever, to make meaning out of this moment that we're in, and make a meaning that feels right to me. So that's, hopefully we can do that.